First thing is first, God cannot be mocked. Anyone that goes out of their way to mock God only makes a fool out of themselves. Over here we have the Olympics. This was just recently released of a complete mockery of the Last Supper with Jesus Christ. Now, this is not the first time that the mainstream media is doing this at a large global level. They're not doing this when it comes to Buddha. They're not doing this when it comes to Muhammad. They're not doing this when it comes to any other figure but Christ. Why is that? Think to yourself, why they only go out of their way to mock Jesus Christ? Think about it. If there was any true evil in this world, true definite evil, it would be attacking the true definite good. It would be attacking the true and living God. It would be attacking Jesus Christ. I am the way, the truth, and the life. This is the exact reason you don't see these evildoers, these mockers, these people that live to mock the true and living God, the people that live to mock good. Jesus said that in the end times, people will call good bad and bad good, and this is exactly what we're looking at in our face right now. Now, there's a lot of people that I've seen on the internet always talking bad about Christians or people that believe in Jesus Christ, because when it comes to situations like this, it's, why aren't you protesting? Why aren't you banning the people that are doing this? Why aren't you speaking out, making a larger voice on the internet? I believe it's two things. First off, I'm not going to go out and protest because of this thing. Believe it or not, I'll make this video right here. And using the understanding and wisdom that I have, I understand, along with most of other Christians, individuals who are mocking God need prayer. Individuals who are mocking God are revealing their foolishness, their hardened hearts. Who are we going to protest against? Who is there to protest against? I'm on the side of Jesus Christ. I'm on the side of God. Who is there to protest against? If God is for us, who could be against us? So God cannot be mocked. The people mocking God are actually literally mocking themselves. They're showing their foolish ways. They're showing their mindset. They're showing where their spirit is at. And it's very, very unfortunate, but this is just the world we live in. So no more that Christians don't do anything. Realistically, we understand that God can't be mocked. And this is the second mainstream thing that we're seeing with the mockery of God. The first thing that we had watched, which was last year in 2023, was in the Brazil. They were worshiping Satan at the large Brazil carnival. And literally days after this, days after them worshiping Satan, mocking God, showing Jesus being beaten up by Satan here for so many people to see, displaying demons, displaying devils, worshiping demons, Brazil got flooded, bro. The wicked are always going to ensnare themselves. It says, yo, don't step foot on the path of the wicked. They want to ambush harmless souls, but they're only ambushing themselves. And that's exactly what we see going on. The righteous may fall 7 times, but they will get up 8 because they're on the side of God. So now this is exactly what was happening in 2023. We see it on large scales, like huge statues. People took their time out to do this. And now we have this being shown at the Olympics, one of the biggest sports events on this planet. The mockery of Jesus Christ. I haven't seen any clips of this at all whatsoever, so we're about to take a look at it right now. It says Paris Olympics organizers apologize for opening ceremony. Last Supper parody.
Clearly, there was never an intention to show disrespect to any
that's BS, bro.
group. On the contrary, I think that Thomas Joly really tried to really intend to celebrate community tolerance. That was his word yesterday. And looking at the result of the polls that we shared.
This is her just talking. Bro, we need to get to this. Where's the actual... As drag queens, look, we understand their purpose behind doing this. We understand that they were intentionally going out of their way to mock God. They're mocking the design and order that God created this planet to operate in, and this is exactly what the devil's going against: the design and order, people's identities, not knowing who they truly are. It says Christians worldwide found the depiction disrespectful and offensive. I will continue to reiterate this, bro. Yeah, it is. It could be disrespectful, but I don't find this offensive, bro. Like, it just shows where their heart is at. You can't mock God. You think God gets offended by evildoers? You think God is over here getting offended by people who aren't on his side, bro? Like, he already made a place for them. He already made a place for them. It's called hell. He already made a place for them. It's already done. Jesus already won. He's already chilling in heaven. He's not getting offended. He's just waiting for his chosen ones to do his work, realize who they are, and continue moving forward. All those, bro, ain't nobody getting offended over this. It's just revealing the wickedness and how the Bible is really true and what it says. You know how lost you have to be to think this is actually fine to do? It says, France, you owe Christians everywhere an apology for this. You can hold that. You can hold it. Yo, honestly, hold that joint. That's what it says right here. Ain't nobody looking for an apology. Look at you, do you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you come to the realization that Jesus Christ is true, which they probably most likely have, but that's why they're going against it. Think about it, bro. This is the 2024 Paris Olympics have gone full woke dystopian. The opening ceremony was filled with transgender mockery of the Last Supper, the golden calf idol, holy shucks, and even the pale horse from the book of Revelation. And the pale horse actually represents death. We understand that the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. The Olympics has made it clear that Christian viewers aren't welcomed. You want to know something? I was just reading in the Bible yesterday in Matthew. Jesus said, whoever welcomes you welcomes me. Whoever welcomes you welcomes me. If they don't welcome you, they're not welcoming me. And that really just hit. And I feel like I had to read that passage yesterday specifically so I could give you out this word. If they don't welcome you, just know they're not welcoming God. And if they're not welcoming God, you don't really want them to welcome. It is what it is. You don't want to be around them. So the Olympics, they don't have to welcome us. Olympics, do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, Olympics. You don't have to welcome us. This is Olympics open by making what? This is how they open. The Olympics open by making a demonic mockery of the Christian faith. Okay, this is what we're gonna have to do.
We reached out to C-Spire, the president. Olympians are responding to the Paris Olympics open ceremony. The ceremony not only getting backlash from viewers, but also local companies. C-Spire went to social media announcing that they are pulling advertising from the Olympics. The technology company feeling like the sporting event made a mockery of the Last Supper.
I think that's a great idea.
Some believe a portion of the Olympic Open was emulating the final meal Jesus shared with his disciples before his crucifixion, saying what they saw during the performance does not align with Christian values at all.
I think it's just indicative of how the people tend to criticize a Christian's religion rather than any other religion. It wouldn't have flown if it had been against the Muslim religion or another religion.
I thought it was great. I've been to France a couple times.
Others feel the open ceremony is being misunderstood and has nothing to do with Christianity.
There's confusion over the Greek representation that was meant by that piece, so probably just checking in a little bit more about the cultural piece that was being pulled into that. But I don't think that it was pulling in the Italian Last Supper art at all.
We reached out to C-Spire.
Who the hell? Is this girl out of her mind? She over here working for him. The hell?
Pulling in the Italian piece that was being pulled into that, but I don't think that it was pulling in the Italian Last Supper art at all.
We reached out to C-Spire, the president and CEO Susie Hayes, saying C-Spire is supportive of our athletes who have worked so hard to be a part of the Olympics. However, we will not be a part of the offensive and unacceptable mockery of the Last Supper, which is why we're pulling our advertising from the Olympics. Governor Tate Reeves also went to Twitter standing in full support of C-Spire's decision, saying, I am proud to see the private sector in Mississippi step up and put their foot down.
Here, this is the thing that people need to understand. It's always gonna be a time where the mainstream is going to have to do this. They have to show who they're worshiping. They're gonna have to give their dues to who they worship. It's Satan. The entire mainstream media is ran by Satan. They're gonna have to give their dues. Do they care? No, they don't. You have to understand, this is their agenda. This is what they live for. This is genuinely what they live for at this point. I'm assuming that there's no videos on YouTube, like full videos about it, because it's copyrighted content, which would make sense because it's the Olympics. But just looking at these people, we understand what's going on here. I mean, honestly, if you're a drag queen, it's respectful enough to say that you're choosing an identity that's not truly you, and that is what it is. You're dressing up, you're putting this an entire identity on that's not even you, and we understand that Satan is gonna attack your identity. That's what's gonna happen. He doesn't want you to feel comfortable in who you are and how God made you. You're gonna want to switch things up just so people could continue to live in confusion. Think of my guy Jesus. And then you have to think about this. We get it. It's an abomination. We get it. A lot going on. But as this video comes to a close, this is what I really want you guys to understand. Bringing it back to the first point. Think as to why they're attacking Jesus so much. Because first off, he was literally the one that said, if someone attacks you, if someone slaps you, turn the other cheek. He's the one that said, give to the poor. He's the one that said, be kind to everyone. He's the one that said, love your neighbor as yourself. He gave all of these amazing morals, a sinless being. Came down, healing the blind, raising people from the dead, doing all these different types of miracles. Never hurt anyone, but they mock him. They mock him. And this just shows the evil world. If anything, this should validify the deity of Jesus even more, because he claimed to be God. He's the one individual that came down here, claimed to be God, and backed it up with everything that he's done, being a sinless individual and also rising from the dead. And this is the exact reason why they're doing this. So, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Comment down below all of your thoughts about this situation right here, about the Olympics, and how you feel about it. If you're outraged, I read the comments, so comment it down below. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Smash the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.